Alchemical Records Newsletter. Published June 30, 2022. By Daniel Warren Hill. It is humbling to know that half of 2022 is already over. So much has happened in our families, our communities, our regions, our nations, and in our world that it can, and should, be overwhelming to move on with our lives knowing some of the struggles so many are facing. So why should we write about music right now? Why should you read about the artists and the stories behind their songs? Music is effectively able to speak messages and convey feelings in a unique way. Many artists have the ability to hold a mirror to society and present-day issues with staggering clarity, and can act as a voice for those that feel they have none. Arts and music are still fighting for the same battles our society is: human rights, quality of life, environmental sustainability, and peace. The much-hyped hippie movement can't really hold a candle to the activism of today's artists and the platforms they have available to bring these messages to the forefront of our minds. We write about the artists so they can tell you their stories and the stories of others. These records, dual meaning here, relate the experiences of individuals who feel like we feel when we see the news related to the war in Ukraine, mass shootings in Texas, or the overturning of Roe v. Wade. We write so that we can contribute to elevating the artists' messages to some degree that might bring their stories to some comparable level equal to the headlines of more traditional news media. You read because you are aware of the intrinsic power of music to either reinforce your own opinion or to be able to cast light on some new angle you have left yourself open to. You read because these artists are like you, hoping to be able to make a difference where they can while still relating to everyday experiences like falling into or out of love, the mundane nature of the Monday through Friday, 9-to-5 work routine, missing the bus on a rainy day, or exploring feelings of self-doubt while making seemingly simple mistakes over and over again. We write, and we read because these artists are telling our story, they're telling your story. Thank you for your support of Alchemical Records and the artists we have the pleasure of sharing with you, including our final feature for June with Black, queer, Philadelphia-based rapper LG, Teen Genius, who had this to say about her 2020 song Pride. It's not just a great song to represent Pride Month, but it's also a great record for empowering all people who may feel like others try to put them down for being themselves. We are looking forward to sharing the great music yet to come with you in 2022.